Ozzie Jurock is joining us this afternoon live, our real estate expert. Nice to see you, Ozzie.
Nice to be here.
So in the summertime, of course, British Columbians all think about making that investment into cottage country and getting that waterfront spot. But this time of year, maybe we shift our focus to the idea of possibly investing into ski properties or ski resorts, Ozzie. And some of the ones you're going to talk to us about today come to mind right away. And a few others on this list I wouldn't have thought of. It's interesting.
Yeah, well, of course, some people saying that skiing combines outdoor fun with knocking down trees with your face, But a lot of investors have been knocking down big profits in some of the older established resorts like Whistler and, of course, Sun Peaks and those kind of resorts. And maybe we can take a look at some of these. I think we have a fund on them. So if you were in Whistler, of course, things have really slowed down, but only after a run-up of maybe 300% in your investment. Kelowna and Big White, for instance, in places like the Sundance Legends Resort, you can buy a one-bedroom unit now at $289,000, but you can also spend $1.5 million. Vernon and Silverstaff have had huge sellouts. Kamloops, Sun Peaks, huge capital investment. We all know about them. But if you go like through the Kootenays or you go to like places like Fernie, you can still buy a condo in town around $120. In places like Kimberley, you might get as low as an $80,000 condominium. Kicking Horse has hugely benefited from the new highway reorganization there, huge capital investment. Cranbrook has an airport expansion. And so Kimberley, again, small units as low as $59,000 for one bedrooms, but in the resort maybe $300,000 and $400,000. And Revelstoke has just put together $22 million to put up a quad share to Mount Mackenzie, and that might be, they say, up to $1 billion investment. So you might come in early in those areas.
So, Ozzie, when people invest in those kinds of properties, I would guess that they're renting them out for much of the ski season. Is that what tends to happen?
Yes, they're renting them, or they're in a pool sort of an arrangement, or they have a little bit of mixed use themselves, so they use it for their own use maybe 2 or 3 weeks, and then the rest of the time it's rented.
Okay, so if this is an area that someone at home watching right now is interested in, what should they keep in mind? What tips can you offer us, Ozzie?
Well, keep in mind that, you want to make sure that if there's more, just a chairlift in a parking lot, it's not where you want to put your money. Usually they don't go up in value. You want to see some capital having gone into the area. Secondly, make sure that you watch out for the news. Like I mentioned earlier, an airport expansion in Cranbrook, where now big planes can land, might really benefit the resorts there. A new chairlift investment of $22 million will certainly maybe help a Revelstoke investment. You might want to take a look there. Thirdly, you might want to take a look, make sure that you have 2 legs of use, that you have golfing and skiing, so that you have a year-round use. And in the Kootenays and on Vancouver Island, you have lots of golf, so you also have good summer rentals as well for investment. And fourth, to check out the developer. Always important, what did they build before? Can you talk to somebody that purchased from him before? Fifth, remember, timeshare is not real estate. Remember, a 200-unit development needs 10,000 buyers. They never sell it out, and they're always selling against you. And the same with all of these kind of fad kind of real estate. Hotel-type units are really more like a business. You have to really understand each hotel contract is different, and some of them have been very, very onerous and haven't made any money to the investors. And finally, quarter share, now with the new tax rulings coming in, could also be very expensive to maintain. So better to buy a unit yourself or with a partner outright. But if you invest wisely and check it out, you can make a lot of money.
Make a lot of sense. All right, Ozzie, I hope the taking out trees with your face wasn't you speaking from personal experience on the ski slopes.
No, the thing is, when I ski like a young god, nobody I know sees me. But when I have my head in the snow and a pole sticking out of my ear, people I haven't seen in 20 years say, "Hi, Ozzie."
Always the way. It's not fair, is it? When you're looking good out there, nobody notices. Thanks, Ozzie. It was great to chat with you.
Thank you.
Quickly, though, here's the information for Ozzie's website before we move on. Jurock.com is the website. Oz@Jurock.com is the email, and 683-1111 the phone number if you'd like to get in touch with him.